So J.D. Vance believes Grok's sexualized pictures on X are unacceptable, says Foreign Secretary, as Elon Musk decries fascist Britain and posts AI image of Starmer in a bikini. Okay, so now you know that's Elon Musk. He likes to do that. That's how he has his fun on how to get under people's skin. He's a rage-baiting machine is what he is.
I love it. I love
J.D.
it.
Vance believes manipulated images of women and children that are sexualized by Grok artificial chatbot are entirely unacceptable. Rob, do you have the J.D. Vance clip instead of this one, or is that the clip that we have of Keir Starmer?
This is Keir Starmer.
Okay, got it. Elon Musk believes the boss of X platform where images have been shared has accused the UK government of being fascist and trying to curb free speech. And this is the Keir Starmer responding. Go ahead, Rob.
Disgraceful. It's disgusting. And it's not to be tolerated. X has got to get a grip of this. And Ofcom have full support to take action in relation to this. This is wrong. It's unlawful. We're not going to tolerate it. I've asked for all options to be on the table. It's disgusting.
Okay, so let me tell you how it's working out right now. So here's Vinny in a picture, Rob, if you have it. Vinny, do you give us permission to use this?
I give you permission.
So this is Vinny.
Listen, okay, so guys, I was in my office, my green room.
This is how it works. This is Grok.
That's Grok. And then go to the next one.
This is Vinny, a regular picture.
Now, if you guys want to get your imagination, this is how I look like.
Yeah. But how do they know what your abs
By the way,
like?
first of all, no. By the way, I don't have that little food. That's my abs.
That's you, buddy.
That's my abs. That's my chest. It's a little bit booby.
So this is so people can post a picture and say, put this in a bikini.
But can I be honest with you guys though?
Yeah.
That's pretty because they doesn't know what I look like with my shirt off. That's kind of what I look like, meaning my legs, my calves. That's me.
Is that a tiger?
What you got going
All right,
on?
so let's
tiger
My abs
logo?
are weird though.
so let me go with this. So the question is, the question is, should this be allowed or should this not be allowed? Is this okay? Is this not okay? JD is against this. He's not for this, is what he's saying, right? He's saying this isn't good. We shouldn't be doing this. Do you think it's okay, Vinny, for them to be able to show the pictures any way they want when you make that ask with Grok?
But here's the thing. What's to stop that? Because you can't, like, how are they going to do an AI company worldwide ban on taking any images and taking anybody? That to me is almost impossible because people are going to find loopholes and going to do it. To me, that's funny. In the moment, it's funny. I was talking with Jake, like when we first saw it, I was like Jake's face made me realize, like, while I'm laughing and it's me and I'm a comedian, I don't care. His initial face was like, whoa, that's dangerous. It's very, very dangerous. But I think, like, Pandora's box has already been opened. Are we going to go backwards? Are they going to ban and make that illegal? Because I know just with ChatGPT, there's certain prompts that you can avoid. I remember when ChatGPT first came out, Tom, there was a prompt that you just put it in, and it backed everything that you wanted from anything crazy, from anything violent. It gave it to you. I'm not, like, again, I'm a comedian. It doesn't bother me, but I could see how that could put somebody, especially in 3 to 5 years, which I think is going to be completely out of control. You're going to have to defend yourself to say that wasn't me. Because as we all know from the mainstream media, once it's put out there, good luck trying to take it back. They're going to take it and they're going to run with it. So if there's a way, I would say yes. Do it. Try to stop it. But I'm realistic knowing that in today's day and age, you try to shut this down, they're going to find loopholes to do it. I just hope that there's things that are being put in place right now to protect people, to verify immediately that that's not me. That's not a human. Meaning put a little thing on the bottom or kind of like in printed time, like you know how I do when I put a picture in a picture and says fake
Watermark,
AI,
right?
fake, a watermark. So that's what I feel.
Satire and memes are as old as 1776. They used to make political cartoons that would appear in newspapers making fun of King George. And then through the 70s and 80s, a guy named Pat Oliphant was one of the best artists that created the political satire. Now, this is before, 96, Netscape browser. Here we got the internet. So it's really what you said is true when you use the words this day and age. In this day and age, we have the ability to make it look too good.
Yes.
And so good that it can be deceptive. It's no longer a meme. It's no longer something hysterical. It's no longer something about your like a political comic in the newspaper. It looks too good so that it can be deceptive as to the reality of that person. Did that person really do that? Were they really there? Were they really cross-dressing in this case? That's the issue. And I think I disagree with the UK that doesn't want criticism of its political leaders, especially when they and Canada and Australia are out there saying maybe we should put state-controlled suppressants on X. And by the way, state-controlled suppressants is called selective censorship. But
that's the concern, Tom. To me, like I think what this is their tool. So imagine your daughter is tweeting. Somebody comes, she posts a picture. Somebody comes in and says, put her in a bikini. Are you okay with that? She's 19 years old.
Not at all.
Well, that's what X is doing.
it looks too good, so
That's what X is doing. Is that okay for it to have that?
No.
Who has a differing position with that?
No, I'm not comfortable with it at all. My question is this though: Grok can stop it, but I'm saying there's so many AI places out there. If you ask him to put somebody in a bikini, it's gonna do it. Unless there is a worldwide, every single AI has to put that algorithm or that type of prompt that's gonna say no. But I don't know how difficult that's gonna be.
I heard somebody talk once about this, Pat, and they said, many people saying, oh my gosh, all the divorces that will happen, all the people that will be arrested and charged with crimes, everyone's going to get, indicted. And you know what the argument was, Pat? No. The defense will be it's AI and no one will get indicted.
Yeah.
And no one will be believed and nothing will be believed, which is actually worse than an innocent man, one single innocent man. I wasn't at that party, which is an inconvenience. You go down the rail where the defense is, oh, that's AI. I was not there. That's AI. I didn't do that. I didn't say that. That's AI. And everybody goes,
but there's
maybe you're right.
No, but here's what's going to happen with that, Tom. Because the great thing about capitalism and incentives being there, someone's going to create the Experian, what is it, TransUnion, and what's the other one, Equifax, that you get to check to credit them the credibility of that video. Like we go to Grok and say, hey, is this real? Is this fake? This is a deep fake. There's going to be people that's their job. All they do is check it. And it's easy for us to find out right there. So I think it's actually going to be a business model. My question is, do you have an argument why it should be okay to allow that to happen?
No.
You don't have an argument.
It needs to be validated or somehow watermarked.
I don't have. I think it has to be what Tom just said because you just made me think that. I think it's funny because I'm a comedian, but what's to have some perverted, pedophile, crazy guy take photos of underage girls and do that same exact thing?
So perfect. Let's go back and forth. I tell you, perfect. We're gonna make those pictures only available for 18 and above.
How are you gonna make sure that people?
Everybody has to put up an ID when they open up the account.
But what if somebody's using somebody else's account? They're perverted and they grab somebody's account and they.
If we find that that's what it is, we'll shut down the account. I'm role playing with you. I'm not telling you these are the rules.
No, I'm with you. It's still.
Do you have another position?
Yeah, I do. I'm mostly okay with stuff like this. Why? Well, in America, we have free speech. If I complained every hate comment or mean tweet that I received, buddy, there'd be lawsuits left and right. That's not how America works. So there's free speech, there's hate speech, which is protected, and there's inciting violence.
Yeah.
Unless this is inciting violence, I don't know. By the way, J.D. Vance is probably the #1 person to be able to weigh in on this because you know who's more famous than J.D. Vance? Fake J.D. Vance that's trending on the internet everywhere. This dude right here. How many times have you seen this meme? By the way, he's going to be the first presidential candidate in 2028, more than likely, where his fake AI fat pimp avatar, this thing, is going to be trending more than anything. So JD's going to have to get ahead of this. By the way, the Supreme Court's at some point going to see this. However, we have to deal with misinformation, disinformation. The same can't be said about what's going on in the UK. UK's arrested more people than
12,000
any other
12,000
country
from online
for
comments.
online comments, just online comments. But by the way, what happens if we have zero tolerance for saying anything bad? Well, we remember what happened in Paris with Charlie Hebdo, when the radical Islamist says, you cannot draw a picture of Muhammad, we'll kill you. And you know what?
They
They
killed
did.
him.
And they'll do that if you draw a picture of their prophet. So there's a slippery slope here. For the most part, I believe the internet, I believe in free speech. I don't know if I'm an absolutist, but without very few exceptions, I think you can be able to do what you want on the internet.
But is taking a photo of someone, let's just say, Adam, me and you are beefing online, you're
Yeah.
across the pond or whatever. Is it free speech to take an image of you? Ready for this? Because this is where it becomes, Adam, law, and this is like indictments and getting arrested. I put you in a situation with an underage girl. Because like what we did was,
yeah.
me and somebody that works here, we were in a photo, and they put us both in it, and it was like, wait a minute. It looked so real, and it's only going to keep getting realer. Of
course.
I don't think this is a free speech issue. I think this is taking a person and putting them in a situation or putting them somewhere where they were clearly not doing it. So then what that creates is, Adam, ready for this? If somebody took that photo of me right now and put it on CNN, MSNBC, and said, look at what Vinny's wearing, let's say it was worth, by the time it's out there, it's over.
Too late. Yeah,
I have
it's too
to
late.
prove that I didn't do it.
But by the way, with that body, if we can show that image again, that wouldn't be the worst thing for you
Yeah.
to leak right there.
No, the problem.
However, aren't there libel and slander laws like around fake news? Like fake news, that if he says this is not me, this is fake.
By the way, how
libel
many
and slander can come
lawsuits,
into this, right?
Rob, how many lawsuits does X have for deep fakes? How many
deep fakes.
people have sued X for deep fakes? I actually wonder if their compliance department's got thousands of lawsuits that are pending, or have they held themselves harmless? Yes, filed lawsuits. Does it show anything or no? I mean, as deep fakes has also been challenged by 2 individuals, but is there like they got thousands of pending lawsuits? Go a little bit lower. There's no numbers, right? So, no.
Can I give you a different perspective
What's
real
that?
quick? Who do you think is more likely to do stuff like this? A 16-year-old boy or a 45-year-old man?
16-year-old boy.
16-year-old boy. They're having fun doing stupid stuff on the
Yes.
internet. Are you really going to go after every 16-year-old boy that does stupid things? That is a very slippery slope because they're sitting on their computer, on their phone, at home.
Yeah.
This is funny. This is funny.
Let me tell you what's going on and who the real MVP in America is the last 4 weeks, the last 3 weeks. You know who the real MVP in America is? That unfortunately, they will not get the credit. They will not be talked about. You will not know their names. You will not be able to give to their GoFundMe. You will not be able to do anything with those guys. You know who the real MVP the last few weeks has been in America? The Delta Force. The Delta Force. When I was in the Army, I asked my orders to be, I was going to go be 18 Delta, 5th group. I did all my interviews. I got my orders. I was going to re-enlist 6 years, go to DLI, go to SEER school, go to, airborne, go to Special Forces, and then I was going to go straight to Vicenza, Italy to be in that area. My friend ends up getting the orders. He ends up becoming Delta. The stuff you're hearing about on how they're going in Venezuela and how they got him, the reports that are coming out, unreal. And by the way, you know who's watching that very quickly? Khamenei and Iran better be watching very closely because our Delta Force is really strong. If they want to do something, they could get a lot of stuff done. So guess what is back? You know these USA hats that we had, these beautiful USA hats with the future looks bright on the side and the future looks bright on the bottom? These sell out within seconds when we launch these. If you haven't picked one of these up, you love America. There's never been a more important time, especially 250-year anniversary, to go wear this. This is the USA, the USA on the front, American flag on the side, future looks bright on the back, and then you got future looks bright here. You can go back on this link, Rob, if you can put it below. We also have the shirts to go with it. Go back on that page as well. It's right there. If you go, there's the shirts to go with it. There's the different kind of hats for women, for men. Go a little bit lower if you could, Rob. But if you haven't yet ordered one of these USA hats, buy one for yourself, for a friend, for a family member who loves America. Anybody who wears this with the USA being lifted, they love these hats. One of the fan favorites that we have. Click on a link below, order a few, give it away to your friends, colleagues, and employees. If you enjoyed this video, you want to watch more videos like this, click here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click here.